Welcome. This is StarCraft 2. I'm going to be your host, Galaxy StarCraft. So I like to start my commentary before the game starts, so I don't have to pause and talk and we can get right into the action. This is going to be an IEM tournament. The game is on Metalopolis, of course. As you can see, this Death Star looking orb is, well, it's actually a planet, but it kind of looks like the Death Star, doesn't it? Is kind of, you know, in the background there with a little ship in the foreground. I wonder what that ship is. I don't really know. But anyway, it is going to be between FnaticSen, and I'm familiar with Sen, although I'm not sure if FnaticSen is actually his name. I don't know if this is the real Sen or not. He uses softball in America. That's his ID here. But IEM, I believe it's in Europe. You know, my information could be totally wrong. Call me an idiot. Call me what you want. I won't care. Anyway, here we are. Finally, the game is now starting, and it does begin. Loner, the other player here. So Loner does spawn at the 12 o'clock, the Red Terran on Metalopolis, and oh, okay, look, it looks like it is most likely Sen. On the bottom left is the Teal Zerg, or the about the 830 position. And in the replay, it called him FnaticSen, and now his name here is just Sen. So you can see both players are spamming the APM right now. And I have a short little story. Very short, don't worry. The story is thus. No, it is that I was going to be casting a tournament today, the Craft Cup, which takes place in Europe. However, I could not do so because I was busy and I arrived a little bit late. So a couple other my co-workers, they were casting it instead of me. So anyway, so I just really am itching to cast a game here, so I'm hoping this will be a good one. I am sort of a short. Oh, haha! Look at that. I don't need an overlay. I can just go like that. I will try and do that right away next time, so we don't know how long the game is. But I did choose a short one so that I could go to bed soon, so I can get up early tomorrow. So anyway, now that my life story is out of the way, let's look at what is happening in the game right now. So far, the Overlord has discovered that this is not the location of his enemy. Another Overlord is going to spot for, well, he's going to make sure that there is going to be no bunker rush stuff happening. The expansion is now going down for Sen, and it's before spawning pool. That will make it a 15 hatch. Now a Loner is going to build a barracks right at the ramp, and he is not building an assimilator just yet, and it will get his orbital command up fairly soon, probably. He tried to click the button there, didn't have enough minerals. There it goes. There goes the orbital command. And the SCV will figure out where Sen is located. Now, Sen will probably scout at the 12 o'clock right now. He will, I'm sure, go to the right position. This area is closer, and is also the closest ground distance. So that is the next logical place to go. We have 3 barracks will be completed very soon by Loner. So the spawning pool, since the spawning pool is just out and hatchery is not yet finished, we see Loner's being very aggressive, opting not to get any kind of gas or anything like that. This Marine is now going to shut down the vision of Sen, blowing. Ooh, I was going to say blowing it up, but nope. The drone does get away. But Sen knows that three Tres barracks are complete. Looks like we have one of these drones does have a kill right there. Probably a scouting SCV. And it is good to note that this 3 barracks opening is quite powerful, because you can do an aggressive push with just Marines and also get an expansion up at the same time. I'd say if there was a 4th barracks, it would border on all-in-ish. In which case you could build like a 4th barracks and then send a ton of SCVs. Looks like actually that's what Loner's going to do right now. He's going to send 5 Marines and 6 SCVs. So let's hope that Sen is going to be ready for this. Ooh, the Spine Crawlers just started. A little bit late though. Since it's a close ground distance, it's a very good decision for Loner to be doing this. Will he take the game? I don't know. Well, the Spine Crawler can't finish, so it will have to be cancelled. Oh, look, no, it will be able to finish. Marines are being pushed back. I was wrong about that. They are getting surrounded. Plenty of Zerglings out. Ooh, this is looks like a failed. What am I talking about? I have no idea what I'm talking about. A lot of shit. Fuck. Ass. Monkey. I don't know. I'm trying to make this sound kind of exciting, but I don't know. I think Loner's doing a good job here, and those SCVs, what they're doing is absorbing quite a lot of damage there, keeping the Marines alive. If we look at the unit's loss, it's about even. And all the while, we can see that the command center is being built right now. So, nice little push by Loner. I'd say it was successful. 35 over 28 food. And all these Zerglings, which Sen was forced to make, you can see how they could have been drones. See how here there are no drones saturating this expansion. And so, the next thing that Loner's going to do is build 2 more barracks, so we'll have 5 barracks. And interestingly, look, no refinery, so purely Marines in this build. Meanwhile, Sen is just building more spine crawlers and trying to drone up a little bit, building a bunch of drones. Sen does have to be careful with these Zerglings because that is a ton of Marines, and Loner does kind of see what Loner is doing. We see one Zergling did manage to escape from the pack and is going to scout and see what's going on. He's going to see these SCVs coming and knows that another big push is on its way. Do know that this command center is going to be landing soon, so that is good for Loner. And again, Loner is coming in. He's looking to end the game right here. Pulling SCVs off the line. They are taking the initial damage. However, spine crawlers are doing a great job in defense. Drones are coming off the line for Sen. He's going to try and wiggle them around and surround the army of Loner. And can Loner hold? Great micro there, backing up, pushing forward. Ooh, but all the Zerglings die, so drones are coming back now onto the creep. One spine crawler does survive with full health, and we have 2 queens which are moving about at very low health, and I'd say that the game is now definitely in the hands of Loner. I have a feeling this isn't Sen, but I could be wrong. You could call me on that. Maybe it is. And Zergling's speed, do note, has not been researched just yet. Sen has been under so much pressure, he hasn't really had the luxury of doing that. These Zerglings kind of sacrificing themselves, just trying to surround those Marines, but that's just way too many Marines. Not a very good call there. I think Sen needed to be a little bit more patient, and then the GG from Sen. What that came down to was the positioning of Loner and Sen. Loner was very close to Sen in terms of ground distance, and we can see that he still has absolutely no gas, so just pounding the front of Sen eventually led to Sen's demise. And do remember that Sen built an expansion before spawning pool, and that expansion was never really able to be made use of. You know, like we can see that these minerals aren't saturated really, and so it's dangerous for you Zerg players on this map, or really in these close ground positions, to go for a hatchery first. That would be my advice. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed this cast. I'm Galaxy StarCraft signing out. I'm going to bed. And forgive my kind of blotchy little blubblockiness. A little bit tired, but that was kind of a fun game nonetheless. Thanks for tuning in, and enjoy your evening. Cheers.